coffee and a glass of iced tea. All right, B feature for Midwest Modifieds, Austin Treadway in the number 6. And we're going to take the top 3. Top 3 will advance to the A main.
This is going to be a 10-lap shootout, top 3. So this is going to be interesting as we see some of these guys trying to get to the front. Here we go.
Yeah.
Gary Krebs on the move in car number 26, trying to make the A main after having a terrible heat race. Here we go off turn number 4. The 6 of Treadway out in front.
Yeah. And got one sideways over there. It's Tidwell in number 2. And Tidwell going around over there. Luckily, nobody else collected into that spin over there. It's going to be Treadway, Carlberg, Aust, McIntyre, your top 4 cars.
And Dennis, I tell you what, in this B main right here, you've got some really good race cars. We've got former feature winners. Gary Krebs sitting right there in that 26 car, picked up the win just a few weeks ago. And here he is racing for his life, trying to get into the A main tonight. You also got the 9 of Jared McIntyre right now running in the 4th spot, looks like. He's also trying to get into the A main.
Yeah, and Aust has been fast in that number 34. Right now has the final transfer spot in the number 3 hole right there, the number 34. We got the number 45 out there. That's a new driver with us, Chad Donaldson. And it got the Kelly machine, I believe Kelly in the number 5. Morissette, the 36. Ken Walker, 51. Green flag coming out one more time.
Coming down to the line, getting ready to go again. Treadway leads him in. Carlberg trying to chase him down. Here comes Aust as the 45 of Donaldson way up the track's got problems.
He's going to lose about 3 positions as now the 6 car way up the track. Problems for Austin Treadway.
Austin Treadway having problems, was out in front. And all of these cautions actually helping some of these guys, especially when those leaders go out. Gary Krebs now just 1 transfer position out of making the A main.
Well, you hate to see that for Austin Treadway. The number 6 car was running very well, leading this race, and not sure what happened, but he got way up high, almost as if he was trying to get out of everybody's way, knew he might have had a problem, and so he got up the track, and a good move there by the number 6, but a tough break as he looks like he's going to have help back to the pit area.
Talked to Gary Krebs a couple of weeks ago, and he said his motor is on borrowed time. Not sure how much longer that power plant's going to last in that 26 car. Was not planning on trying to rebuild it this year, so I noticed a little bit of smoke coming out of that car earlier tonight. So not sure how long Gary's going to hang on in that 26 car, but so far so good. And obviously had trouble in the heat race earlier tonight. He's got the car handling really good. He's just got to pick up another spot to make tonight's A main.
And I believe maybe all of us are on borrowed time, but yeah, you know how that is as in the racing deal. Try to get everything you can out of the machines and the equipment that you got, because this is an expensive hobby. And so trying to get everything out of it that you can. And again, tough break for the number 6 car. Put your hands together for him, Austin Treadway. And the number 6 looked like he might win himself a B feature, but instead he'll take it back to the shop and work on it for another day.
Ken Walker, who was late making the call for the heat race, he's also way back in the field here in this B main. So Ken in a dire straits right now, in danger of not making the A main in that 51 car.
All right, looks like maybe one more time around. Make sure that this safety crew and the car get off the racetrack. Again, kids ticket 188, last call. Kids ticket 188 is the last three numbers. 188, and if that is your number, come on up, you're a winner. And if we don't get a winner here pretty soon, we'll draw another ticket.
You know, we have a lot of fun with our Junior Fan of the Week. We've given these away for a number of years, and these kids come up here, get the trophy. They go down and get themselves a photograph with the winner of one of our feature events. And, Dennis, you know it's a bad day when the tow truck needs a tow truck.
Yeah, it is. And looks like that is exactly what's happened over there on the back stretch. I thought they were kind of taking their time getting that car off the speedway, and there may be a reason for that.
Well, something you don't see every day. Tow truck getting tow truck. All right, they are off the racetrack, and so that should set us up to get ready to go back under the green flag. Dusty Sanderson still back deep in the field in the Fast Stop Tire Shop 21.
Couple little girls.
All right, here we go. Sean Carlberg will be bringing them into the start-finish line. They'll be looking for the green, and we're going racing. Ost wasted no time going up to the top of the racetrack. He's got a good run down the backstretch, as does the 26 of Gary Krebs. Krebs right through the center of the speedway. Jared McIntyre down on the bottom. They're racing for that final transfer position. Carlberg still out in front as they continue to battle down the backstretch. Jared McIntyre in the fourth spot. Here comes the battle off turn number 4. Carlberg still out in front. Sean Carlberg doing a nice job down on the bottom of the speedway, holding off that 34 machine. Gary Krebs solidly into the 3 spot right now. We'll try to go to work on the top 2. Ian Morissette in the number 4 position. Ken Walker up to 5th with still a lot of work to do. Laps continuing to click by. Carlberg still leads. Ost able to drive up alongside as they go into turns 3 and 4. Ost with a good run off the top of the speedway, down to the start-finish line, side by side, give it to Ost by 2 feet. Gary Krebs now going to try to take advantage down on the bottom side of the speedway, try to move up into the number 2 position. Krebs been using the top side of the speedway, now he'll make the bottom work as Gary Krebs is up to 2nd and he's looking for more. Gary Krebs digging deep on the bottom of the racetrack. The 26 car, the fastest car on the racetrack right now. It'll be the white flag this time by one more time around. Half a car length for Donnie Ost. Off turn number 2 down the backstretch, final time. This time Gary Krebs a car length out in front. Final times they come off turns 3 and 4 down to the start-finish line. Gary Krebs your winner. Ost 2nd. Sean Carlberg the final transfer position. And what a race right there.
And it ended up being a great race for the 3rd position as well, as McIntyre almost slipped in there. Good win there for Gary Krebs. Chloe Williams All right, where are you from, Chloe?
Here. I don't know, Dad. Springfield Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri. Okay, how old are you, Chloe?
6.
So you're going to be going back to school. You excited about school?
Yeah.
All right, who'd you bring with you? Is your granddad? Your dad? Oh, okay. And your mom? This don't look like your mom. Oh, she's out there. Okay. All right, she's got her friend. Her friend's name is?
Isabel.
Isabel. I like that too. All right, we'll see you girls here in just a little bit.
Midwest Modified Heat Race, make that B mod. How about B main? I'll get it right here in a minute.
Hey, I didn't know you was talking.
Here we go off turn number 2. Green back in the air. Dustin Ladd out in front, car number 43. Oh, Lacey Menzie sideways in turn number 2. Turns it around. And looks like only one car involved as everybody slides around the 41 car. Little bit of debris up in turn number 2. So wild situation right there off turn number 2. Could have went real bad for a lot of cars. Lacey Menzie going around. All right, we'll get the field reset. It will be an original restart, I do believe, as we did not get a lap completed. Jack Owens, car number 42, be on the inside of row number 2. Ron McClelland in the 73. Garrett Thompson in the 929. Matt Williams in car number 5. Jamie Petty in the 43. Kevin Yount in the 53. Kyle Bates in the 74. And Lacey Menzie bringing up the rear of the field in car number 41. And Dennis, this is a race Kyle Bates needs to make up a lot of ground as well. He is a former feature winner, but going to have to race his way in.
He most certainly is. He's got several cars to pass, but if he's going to do it, top 3 cars will advance to the A main. Top 3 cars, so he's got his work cut out for him. Keep your eye on that 5M car. He looked pretty good in the heat race, but ran into a little bit of a trouble there towards the end. Dustin Ladd's been in victory lane before behind the wheel of a pure stock. And right now trying to wheel that number 43 Midwest Modified into victory lane.
Timothy Johnson in car number 25. Failed to mention him a little bit earlier as Lacey Menzie got a piece of sheet metal hanging on by a thread. Looks like she's going to head to the pit area. And they'll get that taken care of by the pit area body shop. And she's headed back to her pit area. And hopefully they'll be able to get that taken off there and get her back out on the racetrack before we go back under the green flag. All right, the field is set. I believe we're going to give a courtesy lap to the 41 of Lacey Menzie. I believe she's made it back to her spot back there in the pit area. And she should be emerging into the racing surface here momentarily. Want to thank our camera crew. Great shots down there of the pit area. And she'll be racing her way back onto the racetrack here very shortly, I do believe, rejoin the back of the pack. We do have 3 B modified B mains. They'll be coming up next. And actually 2 B mod B mains, 2 B mains. All right, I believe They're giving Lacey Menzie one more lap, and here she is right here, so we'll go green next time by. The 41 back out on the racetrack.
And you mentioned the good camera work that we're getting up here. But folks, if you go to YouTube, you can check that out. All the action at the Springfield Raceway right there on YouTube, and they do a super, super good job.
It really is, and it's the picture is very clear, and it's very entertaining during the week to go to YouTube, look at the Springfield Raceway races from the previous Saturday night. Right now, we're going live as her 4 wide coming to the line.
And the aforementioned Bates in number 74. We said he had to get busy, and boy, he did right there on the start. Good start for the 74.
Already up into the transfer position, position number 3. He'll try to chase down Thompson in the 929.
Garrett Thompson looking on the bottom side, trying to hold off that 74. Ron McClellan in the number 4 spot.
Dustin Ladd has always been a top side runner, and here he is again right up on the cushion in that car number 43 out in front.
Jamie Petty in the orange 43 out of action. Jamie Petty off the speedway.
The leader running the top of the speedway. Everybody else looking down to the bottom of the racetrack for grip. Ron McClellan, the first car out of a transfer position in car number 73.
Jack Owens slow over here in turns 3 and 4. And evidently can't get the car into the infield just yet. As the cars go by, Jack Owens off the pace.
And I believe he tried to get that car refired and does. The 43 back up to speed, at least it appears to be up to speed. Dustin Ladd out in front. Good battle still going on for that 2 position.
As it going to turns 1 and 2. Bates looking down on the bottom side of Garrett. As they go off the turn, it's going to be the 74 Bates.
Oh, Lacey Menzie spins right in front of the field. Caution out again. Lacey Menzie loose off turn number 4, sideways, all kinds of sideways, and gets that car woed up before it gets back out into traffic. Right in front of leader Dustin Ladd.
All right, going back to the last completed lap, it will be Garrett Thompson in the number 2 spot in the 929.
And looks like Lacey Menzie's night will be over in car number 41. Five laps in the books. It'll be 5 to go. Again, the B modified B mains coming up next have 2 of those. To decide who's going to go to tonight's A main $1,000 to win. Quick action by the tow truck crew right here on the spot. Going to get that 41 car back to the pit area.
Mentioned last week, the Menzie machine number 41, that comes from a long line of racers down here in Springfield, Missouri.
And you know, it's kind of interesting. We got several names that are synonymous with racing, family tradition, you might say. And we talked about James Kelly Sr. We lost him earlier in the week. And a great family of racers there, the Kelly family from Walnut Grove. Then you talk about the Menzie family. That's another group that have been racing for a lot of years, and it's great to see that tradition being passed on to the next generations. Green flag rolled up, so that means we'll go green this time by. Dustin Ladd will bring him into the start-finish line. Garrett Thompson in second, Kyle Bates third. Here we go, green in the air. Down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Up on the top side of the speedway, Dustin Ladd. Again, everyone else running down low.
Keep your eye on that number 4 and 5 spot. Matt Williams in number 5. Charging hard on the top side, trying to make it happen.
He needs a couple of positions on the racetrack to make tonight's A main. And you got to pass them where they ain't. And right now, he's trying to make that happen. Maybe looking up there and seeing Dustin Ladd running that top line, going to give it a whirl.
He's running out of time as we got a 4-car battle for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Matt Williams on the top side. He'll get around McClellan.
And while this battle for second and third goes on, he might be able to close in and make something happen here. Matt Williams really charging hard, and Thompson gets a little bit loose. That's the break Williams needs.
Thompson in a battle for his life now for that number 3 spot. Bates clears him. He's in the number 2 spot. Meanwhile, here comes the leader off turn 4.
Final time around, it's going to be Dustin Ladd. We're still looking back for the final transfer position. Kyle Bates makes it, and Garrett Thompson holds on. What a run there for Matt Williams.
Yes, it was. Williams got up on the top there and found something he liked, but comes up just a little bit short. And a nice run there, as we will now get geared up for your reliable Chevrolet B-Mod.